Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we will talk about wall panel from waste material in construction industry. So in our group we have two men and two women, which is Nazrin Shah, me, and Farah IZURIN, and the last one HASINAH KUBRA. In this video we will cover all of the contents below. Before we introduce our proposed solution, let me briefly walk you through the research background and the problem we are addressing in this study. In recent years, Malaysia has taken steps to shift towards a circular economy, especially as concerns over environmental degradation and construction waste have grown. This concept is supported by national efforts such as the 12th Malaysia Plan, the Green Building Index, and programs like My Hijau, which aim to promote sustainable materials and practices. However, despite these efforts, the actual implementation of circular economy principles in Malaysia's construction industry is still limited. This is where our research comes in. We identify several key problems that are slowing down the transition. Firstly, there is a low recycling rate of construction and demolition waste. Much of the waste, like concrete, plastic, and wood, ends up in landfills instead of being reused or repurposed. Second, there's lack of standardized guidelines and regulations that encourage or even require the use of recycled materials in construction projects. And finally, the industry suffers from a fragmented supply chain. There is no proper system to track and trace recycled material, which makes it harder to trust and adopt them. Now, I will pass it over to my teammate to present our proposed solution. Thank you.
I will present about the innovation solution. There are three types of material. The first is fly ash as cement replacement. The second is recycled plastic as a binder for enhancing durability. Last is waste fiber for crack control. For the application, they are affordable for housing for low cost for development using for the housing development, and is also used for temporary shelter from disaster response and interior partition in commercial building for looking the green building. Next, we move to the installation method. First, check the drawing site and mark the wall by number to make the straight line and provide the hole on wall. Screw tight and stiff, then hang MDF to support the wall. Follow the same procedure to all panels. Make sure check the alignment of gap floor and ceiling. Lastly, make additional screw required and cleanliness. There's the strategy overview. The wall panel type of the CE wall very durable with the thermal efficient design for reuse and at the lower price to reduce the raw material cost. Therefore, this is the manufacturing framework. The wall panel used to prefabrication method IBS to reduce the waste on site, and there is also to set up the mobile panel testing for local production.
The material of waste-based wall panels are fly ash and plastic waste. All of this material can reduce, reuse, and recycle. This waste material can minimize raw material use, reduce landfill waste, improve sustainability, and cut costs. In our innovation, we replace traditional raw materials like cement and bricks with waste materials such as fly ash, silica fume, recycled aggregate, and fire rubber. These materials have proven effective as replacement for traditional components. Fly ash can replace 25% to 40% of cement without compromising strength. Recycled concrete aggregate performs similarly to vegan aggregate. Use of waste-based materials promotes prevarication, which improves resources efficiency and reduces site waste. Resources efficiency measures up to 40% reduction in raw materials consumption. This can support green certification and sustainable building codes such as GBI and MICRIS. Using wall panels made from waste material is improved energy efficiency throughout the construction process. Traditional construction materials, especially cement and clay bricks, require high amounts of energy to produce that can contributing to greenhouse gas emissions and increasing project costs. Fly ash and recycled plastic use less energy during manufacturing since many of the components are by and don't need intensive processing. Other than that, wall panels are often lighter in weight, which can reduce transportation fuel consumption and installation more easy. Waste-based panels are so prevaricated, which can minimize energy and labor on site. Malaysia, construction and demolition activities contribute to nearly 30% of total solid waste. Much of it ends up in landfills. Traditional methods often discard excess cement, broken bricks, and leftover mortar. However, with our circular approach, these materials are reused to produce new wall panels. This not only helps to cut down disposal costs, but also reduce the burden on landfills and minimize environmental pollution. Construction projects can achieve up to 50 to 30% reduction in total site waste. It makes more sustainable and environmentally friendly. Wall panels made from waste materials offer strong long-term economic advantages. It's more durable and resistant to cracking, which means fewer repairs and lower maintenance costs over time. This panel is lightweight and prevaricate that make the installation more quicker. Buildings that use sustainable materials are more likely to qualify for green certification like GBI or MICRIS, which can increase property value and attract eco-conscious buyers or investors. Some projects may even benefit from government incentive. This is the pie chart for reduction. The material of this method are cement, sand, aggregate and bricks. They use linear economy as system based on the stage, which is take, make, dispose economy. This method is conventional strength and durability but with high energy and resources use. This is the long-term sustainability benefits. We can see that waste-based panels for circular economy give higher green rating potential in environmental certification. This is the pie chart for reduction.
For the next is our lastly, how does this can help Malaysia, can help our economy? Well, it actually supports a few big things. For example, for one, the government. It can pushing for the net zero emissions by 2050. An organization like CIDB are encouraging more green construction practices so that people will notice that Malaysia has an improvement for green project. Our product fits right into this, and it more local companies use idea like and if more companies use idea like this, we could really cut down construction waste and help Malaysia move toward a greener industry. So yeah, in a small innovation, it is a small innovation, but it can have a big impact if applied the right way. Thank you. To conclude about our product, which is our wall panel made from waste materials, isn't just a creative idea. It is a step forward for solving a real issues in Malaysia for our economy in the construction industry. By reusing materials that would otherwise be thrown away, we are helping reduce waste, save resources, and support and support sustainable building in Malaysia. It also shows how innovation doesn't always mean something high tech. Sometimes it's just about using what we already have in a smarter way, in a better way. Hopefully, with idea like this, that we propose, we can move closer to a construction industry that's greener for our environment, for healthy environment, also also healthy economic, more efficient and better for our environment and our country. Thank you. That's all from us.